Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Zareen Ashraf, District Program Officer, BPNI, and we take immense pleasure to welcome you for attending this launch of Stanpan Suraksha mobile app on the occasion of World Breastfeeding Week 2020. This is with the vision to support lactating mothers through their breastfeeding journey with skilled counseling support and protecting them from commercial influence. Skilled breastfeeding lactation counseling helps in building a mother's confidence that improves milk flow, helping in effective milk transfer by improved techniques and preventing breastfeeding problems. It also helps to increase rates of initiation of breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth as well as duration of exclusive breastfeeding. Let me introduce you all to the host of this wonderful event, Breastfeeding Promotion Network of India. BPNI was founded on 3rd December 1991 at Wada, Maharashtra. It is a national network of organizations and individuals dedicated to promote mother and child health through protection, promotion, and support of breastfeeding. Among other works undertaken by BPNI, skill training and capacity building, advocacy, networking, World Breastfeeding Trends Initiative, research, and documentations are some of the BPNI's international and national work. All our viewers can visit our website at www.bpni.org to know more about us and our work. We would also like to welcome our esteemed dignitaries, Dr. Sheila Deb. She is working as Additional Commissioner, Child Health and In Charge Nutrition in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India since 2010 and is looking after the National Child Health and Nutrition Program as National Program Manager. Welcome, ma'am. I also take immense pleasure to welcome Miss Kiran Chopra. She is the director of Punjab Kesari Publishers and founder chairperson of Varisht Nagrik Kesari Club, which works for the needy, middle, and upper class senior citizens. Mrs. Kiran Chopra is an educationist par excellence and is the founder head of JR Media Institute, Delhi. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
It is also a pleasure to welcome Dr. Arun Gupta, Central Coordinator, BPNI, a pediatrician in public service and founder of Breastfeeding Promotion Network of India. I also welcome Dr. JP Dadish, Director Technical, BPNI. He is MD Pediatrics. He has been an integral part of BPNI since more than 1.5 decades. He is also co-chair of Global Council of Indian Baby Food Action Network. Welcome to you, sir. And I would also like to welcome Ms. Nupur Bidla. She is working as Director Advocacy with BPNI. She has more than 9 years of experience in the domain of breastfeeding and IYCF advocacy training and research. Welcome, everyone. First, I would like to welcome Dr. Arun Gupta, sir, to talk about context setting and role of Stanpan Suraksha app in improving access to skilled breastfeeding counseling. Over to you, Dr. Arun Gupta, sir.
Thank you, Zareen, and once again, welcome Dr. Sheila Dev and every participant who is joining us for this event. I would like to share with you a bit of the history of this counseling, how it happened in India and how BPNI has been involved briefly. In 1989 and 1990, the first time ever, India had a couple of sessions, a 5-day training sessions on lactation management, and the courses were held in Deolali in Maharashtra. This is an opportunity we took, and both of us, me and my wife, went there to train ourselves, and that motivated us to actually get into this work of breastfeeding. In 1991, India hosted the first training of trainers in Wardha, in the land of Mahatma Gandhi, where 22 people were trained from India as national trainers. So I again had the opportunity, and the last day of the 12-day workshop, actually all the participants got together, planned and recommended that there should be a national organization particularly working on protection, promotion and support of breastfeeding. So that's how the BPNI was born on 3rd December in Wardha, just opposite the Bapu's ashram. From there onwards, this whole work changed our life, and we meanwhile moved from Punjab to Delhi, and 1991 BPNI was founded, and it is still getting strong after 29 years. BPNI has been working on the skill building courses ever since then. We have trained thousands of trainers and thousands of counselors all over India, which is still a very small number for a country of this nature. So we are continuously working with the government to get it, in scale it up, so that every state has, hundreds of counselors, so that we can, reach out to all the mothers. As you are all aware that WHO recommends that all mothers should be counseled, provided skilled counseling during antenatal period as well as postnatal period as well. This app is a new addition to our work, to the work which will help breastfeeding mothers. स्तनपान कराने वाली महिलाओं के लिए ये एक नया वरदान साबित होगा, जैसे कि कहीं पे भी हों, wherever they are, this app will help them to actually look for a trained counselor. Whenever they have a problem, feeling of not enough milk, or if they have a problem of congestion in the breast, pain in the breast while breastfeeding, so all these things do lead to switching over to artificial feeding or bottle feeding. So this is where this app will be very, very helpful. So this brings me to the second part, and before that I will, maybe many of you attending are doctors. It will also help the doctors. How? Because doctors have very little time to talk to the mothers, and counseling takes sometimes to the tune of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even half an hour or more to talk to a mother, answer her questions, to make her successful. So, and if doctors don't have time, I think they can utilize this app to reach out to the skilled counselor. So that will be a good addition in the availability of resources for our doctors. The second feature of this app is about, the context of that is, how do you protect women from the onslaught of marketing of baby foods? The companies are very, very aggressive. They have a lot of money to promote their products. So India did a exercise in 80s. They discussed a lot, and Parliament finally passed a law in 1992. A law called Infant Milk Substitutes Act was passed, which led to prohibition of the promotion of baby food ads, baby food promotion like sponsorship of doctors' meetings, ads on the chemist shops, all that which promote baby foods was prohibited. After that, we have been working, BPNI has been officially working to monitor this law. BPNI now thinks that this should go into the hands of people. Consumers should start monitoring themselves. So that's where the app will come handy. Anywhere in the country, anybody could know what is prohibited. So there is a list of prohibition on the app itself, which you will see it little later. And once you download it, you will understand more. So those who are present today, they can be our messengers and in every part of the country, and get people involved, and they can download the app and report. If they find any baby food being promoted, advertised by according to the list in the app, they can just click a picture and share it. It will reach BPNI, and BPNI will connect it to the government. So this is the second part, which is called protection of breastfeeding. So this two major elements in which this app will function is promotion and protection of breastfeeding. So that's why we have been trying hard to get into the new digital world, and this is the time has come today that BPNI is very happy, pleased to launch this app. So with this, I will invite Nupur now to talk about what are the features, how people can make use of this app. Over to you, Nupur. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, please.
I hope everyone can see my screen and I'm audible. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Nupur and I work as the Director Advocacy with BPNI. Today I'm going to present about Stanpan Suraksha app, the features of it. First, I would like to share the background behind this application and the concept. According to the Global Strategy for Infant and Young Children, it observes that mothers should have access to skilled support to help them to initiate and sustain appropriate feeding practices and to prevent difficulties if they come across any difficulties, to overcome them when they occur. And according to WHO, breastfeeding counseling should be provided to all pregnant women and to mothers with young children. And we have enough evidence that breastfeeding counseling during the antenatal period and during the lactation period, it actually helps mother to overcome the difficulties they face, and it acts as a big support for them to be successful in their breastfeeding journey. The vision of Stanpan Suraksha app is to enhance access to skilled lactation counseling support and to protect mothers from commercial baby food marketing and influence. So you can see these pictures here. You can see a counseling session is happening, and down there there's a picture of a Pinocchio, of a marketing person who's trying to sell baby food to the mother, and she's in doubt. To begin with, the features of the Stanpan Suraksha app. These are the key features which are there in the app. First one is to report promotion of baby foods, feeding bottles. Second is to find a counselor. Third is to engage. You can become a counselor, and you can also engage in terms of signing petitions, which we will file from the app. There are success stories of mothers who are taken counseling through this app and have had a good experience. There's a section where they can post their success stories. Then we have a donate now option. And what's new? In what's new, if whenever BPNI uploads any event or a petition, each user will get a notification in their app, and they can engage with us by signing that petition. Then there's a volunteer option, a campaign option, and settings. I'm going to explain each of the function of this feature in my next slide. To begin with, the first key feature of the app is to report baby food promotion, a feeding bottle or any other equipment promotion. You can see the screens here. I'm going to tell you about the steps on how you can promote, how you can report any violation if it's taking place. This is the cover page of the mobile app, and here you will see an option which says report promotion of baby foods and feeding bottles. If you click on that, you will see a list of action alerts from which you can, these are for your awareness also. These are for users' awareness as well. If anyone is not aware about the provisions of the IMS Act, they can have a look here and they would know that what comes under the violations and what are the things they have to look for. This is for your knowledge. And this list of prohibition comprises of these lists. And when you click on this report the promotion of baby food, you will come to the third window. Here you can see, and you can fill in, you can click on the subject here, and here the drop down will come of all these action alerts, and you can choose one of these. For example, if you found a misleading label, so you can in subject click on misleading label and write here about what you found inappropriate in it. And there are options of uploading images, option of uploading video, option of uploading a document if there's any, and you can submit it to us. So these reports will be submitted to us, and we will review them and take or initiate appropriate action. As you all may be aware, under the IMS Act, the law that protects breastfeeding in the country, BPNI is gazetted by the Government of India to initiate action. So it is our duty also and our responsibility also to monitor this law And by this app and this feature, we are basically, BP now is now moving to people, to common people, to monitor baby food and feeding bottle companies as consumers. And it is like we're giving power in their hand now. Moving on to the next feature, find a counselor. Here you can see in the main menu, there's an option called find a counselor. If you click on that, you will get on to the next screen where you can see the map of India. And if you zoom that map, these little pop-ups that you see are the counselors available in that city, in that part of the country. And if you click on one of these, you will find the information about the lactation counselors. These lactation counselors are skilled. They have fulfilled the criteria of authorization by BPNI, and after this, after fulfilling the criteria for authorization, we have put them or featured them on this app. So all of them have gone through a criteria and have a minimum standard of skilled training with them. And here you can find their details here. Moving on to the next slide, if you click on show the profile option, you can see the entire screen, the details of the lactation counselor. You can see their name, their email, contact number, consultation fees, the days they will be available. You can rate them also, the timings, and there's an option, it's not visible on the screen, but there's an option where you can file the users. If the mother is using it and she has contacted a counselor and has taken the counseling, so she can provide her feedback also about that particular counselor she has been to, and then can submit to us. Moving to the next option, then the engage options give people the provision of applying for engaging with us to become a counselor themselves if they're interested, and to sign the petition. These petitions will be filed by us and they will come in the What's New push notification to everyone, and people can sign it and we receive it with us and we can use it for advocacy purposes. And in becoming a counselor, here you can see when you download the app and you click on the Become a Counselor button, you can fill in your details. You can fill in your details and submit this to us. So people who are interested in becoming a counselor can submit their inquiries from this particular section, and it comes to us in the admin panel to review it. Once we review it and they fall under our authorization criteria, they clear that, they fulfill that, they provide their authentic documents, then we will allow them to feature on the map, which I showed you in my previous slide. In the petition option, though there is no petition right now, as of now, but soon we will, if anything comes up and we make a petition, it will start showing up here and people can sign it digitally. Then another option is of success stories. As I told you, mothers can have, they will have a provision of filing their own success stories if they wish to, with a photograph. So here we have a story of a mother, Vidharika Chandola, who has taken counseling from one of our authorized lactation counselors, and she had a good experience. So she has posted her story here. And this plus sign which you see here, if you downloaded the app and you're a mother and you had a good experience, you can click on this and can submit your story. And we will activate it and it will start showing up on the application. Other features also include donate now options, volunteering options, and campaign options. In these three screens, you can see the donate screen, the volunteer screen, and the campaign screen. By donate now, if you wish to support the cause of breastfeeding and IYCF, you can donate to BPNI for their continuous work. And if you wish to volunteer and work for us and help us in any which way possible, you can fill this form and send it to us, and our team will be in touch with you. The campaign to which we are seeking donations for, its information and its audio visuals are present on our YouTube page. And if you wish, you can go and check out our campaign page and our campaign video. Towards new option, as I already said, would have, if you click on it, it will further open to options of new petition and new events. So whenever BPNI will have an event or anything coming up, we can post it here and it will show it on your app. So you will know what is happening and what is new and what are the upcoming events there that they're taking place in BPNI. Then in the end, I want to share the settings section as well. In the settings sections, if you see, there's information about BPNI. There are terms and conditions. And also in terms and conditions, you can find, people can find all the, especially for the authorized counselors who download the app and who are registered with us, for them, there are operational guidelines as well. So if you click on the terms and conditions button, you can go and check these out. The app is available on both Android and iOS, and these are the links from which you can download. I would request the host, I'll share the links with the host, and if they can put it in the chat box, and people who are with us right now can download the app. Thank you very much. My presentation is complete here, and BPNI will be happy to assist you. And if you find any problem with the app and its functioning, you can write to us on this email. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dr. Arun.
Thank you very much, Nupur, for a detailed view of the features of this app. And this is something that people who have joined us, is more than 200 people now with us, and those who have not been able to join because their registration has happened, so we can reach out to them with this description which you have made, and we will share your presentation copy with the participants. So thank you so much for this wonderful work which you have led very ably right from the beginning, and though it took us few years to do it, but we have done it. So I congratulate all of us. So now is the time to formally launch the application in the program.
Yes, I think yes, we should.
And if I request everybody to have their videos on, and also the audios on, and we can then show our pictures on the app picture, so that, and somebody can take pictures also.
Yes.
Dr. Sheila Dev, can you switch on your video?
Ma'am, I have, Sheila Dev, ma'am, I've sent a picture to you on your WhatsApp window.
Okay.
Open it.
Yes. It's just 1 minute.
I would request the host to take a screenshot of it.
Is it visible?
Yes. Yes, Dr. Dev.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Host, have you taken the picture?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Please click the picture.
Thank you.
And also to create API positive sectors, we have across both Nalanda and living states, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh. So all of us participated and not only sorted out as
Can you now use your
It is in Sheila Dev ma'am's window. I think there's another making a
Can you
presentation behind. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so we now move on to 3 panel speakers for us. They will take about 10 minutes to speak. First of all, Dr. J.P. Dadich, then Dr. Sheila Dev, and finally Ms. Kiran Chopra will address the audience. So I'll request now Dr. Dadich has compiled information on how digital initiatives help, and very quickly we'll go through the what BPNI has achieved some successes, especially during the COVID times. We have started before the COVID times also. In fact, we are thinking BPNI's vision is that the future also has digital platforms have become a necessity for the future. So several things are actually underway, which by the end of the year, we will also get back to you with a couple of digital web platforms also. So this is an app and will be followed by a antenatal portal, which will be meant for pregnant women. That will be a web application. So it will be available through the web. And then we will launch a hospital assessment that BPNI will launch a program called Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative, again through the digital medium to cut short the physical movements and, cut short the travel time and all that. So we hope that next couple of years will be hard work for us. But once it is set in, then these platforms will work for life. So over to you, Dr. Dadich.
My screen is visible to all?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So good morning, friends. As Dr. Arun was saying very rightly, we are living in the era of digital technology, which is getting more sophisticated on each passing day. During the last 2-3 decades, it has moved at a very fast pace. It has revolutionized the interpersonal communication. It is increasingly being used in the health, education, and social services sectors. In the challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic, technology has helped in continuing services like education, information sharing through webinars, and running offices from home. The question is, can we use digital technology to improve breastfeeding experience of mothers? While we have gathered today to launch a digital tool, we have already launched it. In my presentation, I will share some more experience of BPNI in this regard, particularly using technology during the COVID-19 pandemic. Before COVID-19 pandemic struck us, BPNI was running a physical office like any other organization. With the lockdowns and ensuing restrictions on movements, the office is running from home since March 2020. And we are having virtual meetings of office using various communication platforms. A large proportion of BPNI's planned work like trainings, orientation meetings on specific subjects and issues, awareness generation discussions, and advocacy visits require travel and physical presence of people. This is not possible during COVID-19. We revised our plans to carry on our activities using digital technology thanks to our partners UNICEF India and HCL Foundation. I will share some examples in subsequent slides. Now, instead of having physical meetings and seminars, we have organized webinars on important topics in the last few months with good numbers of registrations for these events. We found that by using the technology, we could reach to more people, we could engage international and national experts more conveniently, and the meetings were more interactive as more participants could ask questions through question and answer features of the digital portal. Using social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube to transmit the webinar proceedings in live, we were able to reach to greater number of people. Technology allowed us to record the proceedings of a webinar. Each webinar now has a dedicated page on BPNI website on which all the information and resources related to it like background note, information about speakers, PowerPoint presentation, recording of the proceedings, and supporting resource material are available at one place for all to access. Recordings of webinar have also been uploaded on the YouTube channels of BPNI. For some time in the beginning, COVID-19 put a break to our research activities. One such planned activity required one-to-one interviews of IYCF counseling specialists for a quantitative study. We changed the research methods to use digital technology to collect data. A Google form was developed, pre-tested, and sent to IYCF counseling specialists trained by BPNI through emails. Respondents have submitted the interview form digitally, and now we are in the process of analyzing the data. So we were able to conduct our training using the digital method. Similarly, to populate the app which we have released today, we require details of the IYCF counselors who want to become a part of the counseling service through the app. Again, we use the digital form to collect this information. This method of collecting information makes it easy for the respondents, and also handling the data is easy as it automatically puts them in a table format. During the last few months, BPNI has strengthened its website and transformed it into a virtual information hub on COVID-19 and breastfeeding resources, monitoring the IMS Act, resources on the World Breastfeeding Week, and BPNI's newer initiatives, the Stanpan Suraksha app being one of them. Content on these pages is regularly updated, and BPNI website is user-friendly and rich in resources. During the COVID-19 period, BPNI developed only digital copies of important resource materials, like the information sheet on COVID-19 and breastfeeding, and a scientific information update on COVID-19 and breastfeeding, although earlier we used to print and share them by post. Number of copies used to depend on the available financial resources. But with the digital versions of these documents, now, say for example, these two were shared to approximately 20,000 persons through a mail server, and additionally shared on the social media like Twitter and Facebook. Tweets related to COVID-19 and breastfeeding, violations of the IMS Act, World Breastfeeding Week, and about various webinars organized by BPNI received about more than 64,000 impressions on the Twitter handle of the Central Coordinator of BPNI, more than 14,000 on BPNI's official handle, and more than 12,000 impressions on the Twitter handle of the Technical Director of BPNI in the last 28 days. These are data only for last 28 days. We also use Twitter handles to share information material like infographics which we developed, and other resource material developed by BPNI on COVID-19 and breastfeeding, and also World Breastfeeding Week 2020. Another BPNI program under development using the digital technology is a dedicated digital portal for assessment and accreditation of hospitals for practicing 10 steps for successful breastfeeding. This will be done by using self-assessment and Excel assessment tools available on the digital portal. The digital portal will have specific provisions for hospitals who, after registration by providing basic information, will be able to fill up a self-assessment form and submit. This will be accessed and analyzed by the BPNI team, and further decisions for external assessment will be taken based on the status of the hospital in the self-assessment. The portal will also have provisions for the assessor to upload the findings of the Excel assessment of a hospital on the portal. The whole process of the assessment will be paperless and digital. One more important activity being undertaken by BPNI using digital technology is the State Breastfeeding Trends Initiative, that is SBTI. This is an assessment of policy and programs on IYCF at subnational level, that is at state level. Presently, we are implementing it in 3 states, that is Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and Uttar Pradesh. Normally, the process of assessment requires one-to-one meeting of the core group. Here, they are meeting one-to-one, meeting of the core group members doing the assessments. But all the core group meetings are now happening digitally. If COVID-19 related restrictions continue, we envisage to have larger meetings of partners and dissemination meetings also happening on a digital platform. One more digital service which BPNI is planning to launch in the month of October 2020 is a digital antenatal portal to provide breastfeeding counseling services to pregnant women so that they are fully informed for successful in breastfeeding their babies, and to facilitate an enabling environment for women to ensure early breastfeeding within an hour of birth, skin-to-skin contact, and reduce the consumption of infant formula at the time of birth. We are working on this work on this concept and technical issues, and very soon it will be announced. So I would like to conclude with this comment. BPNI team has adapted successfully to the digital style of functioning without compromising on its core work. This is all because of thanks to our tech-savvy, dedicated, eager to learn technical team of professionals. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Dadij, for your it's very heartening to see and count on the successes, and nothing succeeds like success, as people used to say. So I only ask the audience to watch for this space, for more to come. In a month of October, November, and December, we will be, up with several digital programs. Now I invite Dr. Sheela Dev, who is the Additional Commissioner of Child Health in the Ministry of Health, Government of India, for her talk on and address the participants.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay, so और कम कर देना वाला और थोड़ा कम कर दो निशा आप और
आप अपना टेलीविजन बंद कर.
Yes, so good morning, actually good afternoon everyone. So I thank BPNI for taking this excellent initiative of launching.
Dr. Sheela Dev, we can't hear you well. आप वो बंद ही करवा दीजिए जो टेलीविजन है ना पीछे, वो अभी काफी
आप सबसे मिलेंगे ना
सेंसिटिव है और ये
नहीं है ना, मेरा वाला तो एलर्जी हो रहा है. कहाँ गया मेरा तो यार ना यार को मिक्स है ना, अब मेरा दूसरे यार को निकाल कहाँ है ये ड्राइव का हुआ था दिनेश से, पता नहीं ड्राइव कुछ बीच वाला ड्राइव में I am trying to use an earphone, but actually it is causing some irritation. I don't know. Let me try. अच्छा ठीक है हाँ फुल वॉल्यूम तो है. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So good afternoon everyone. So I thank BPNI for taking this excellent initiative of launching this mobile application in this during this difficult COVID period. So as Dr. Dadij has said, that this is actually the time of information technology. So I hope that this effort will be very helpful for all of us and all the mothers in the community. So I am very hopeful that this application will ensure provision of access to skilled relaxation counselor. That is the most required thing at this present situation. So this is through video calls and through physical meetings, they can access to these relaxation counselors, and there will be the advantage of local language also, as you are having this relaxation counseling support at the various regions. So providing this reporting on how baby food companies promote their product regarding this infant milk substitute act, and what are the this infant foods which are actually being sold at the local level. So this actually comes under this IMS Act domain. So the people at large, they will be able to have this information on, and they will be sensitized actually to act accordingly. So this feature can be used by anybody. That is the beauty of this application. And this kind of initiatives, actually, I hope that it will go a long way in supporting, promoting, and protecting breastfeeding. And this application has also other features, as Nupur has already shared, that sharing success stories, becoming a certified counselor, and advocating on breastfeeding. So these are very, I think it will be very, very useful app for all. And as today is the last day of the World Breastfeeding Week 2020, so I urge you all not to slow down and to lose the momentum that has been gained during this week on the information sharing for breastfeeding. And many programs has been conducted during this period. Webinars have been conducted, Twitter series, and messages to the beneficiaries. Those are being delivered and all over the country. So this momentum need to be continued throughout the year. And I congratulate BPNI, Dr. Arun Gupta, Dr. Dadij, and the Nukul Birla team for coming up with this excellent this app. And I hope that this comprehensive features of this app will actually be of benefit for everyone of us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Arun. What to Dr. Arun?
Dr. Sheila Dev, thank you for your encouragement, and we continue to hope to work closely in partnership with the Government of India and several state governments. And I'm sure, as you rightly said, anybody can use. District health authorities could be linked. We will request you to think about the structure that you could link the district health authorities on this app, especially for the purpose of getting the monitoring of the IMS Act. Maybe the civil surgeons or anybody who is part of the civil surgeons team. Okay, thank you so much once again. And now I invite Ms. Kiran Chopra, the director of the Punjab Kesari Publishers here in Delhi, and she has devoted her life to help the people in the senior age groups, and we have been watching your work, ma'am, for very closely, and thank you very much for leading such wonderful work which nobody else is doing. And thank you again for accepting our invitation to speak on breastfeeding and related to this application, and your kind support of your publication Punjab Kesari to breastfeeding in general. So over to you, ma'am Kiran Chopra.
नमस्कार, मैं सभी पैनलिस्ट को, डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता को, नूपुर जी को और डॉक्टर दतीज जी और डॉक्टर शीला देव को सुनने के बाद मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरी नॉलेज बहुत बढ़ गई है, और मैं सभी को इस ऐप के लॉन्च पर बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ, क्योंकि आज डिजिटल टाइम है और टेक्निकल टाइम है, और इस ऐप का लॉन्च होना बहुत ज़रूरी था। जैसे कि हम सभी जानते हैं कि हम ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग वीक मना रहे हैं, और मैं तो बहुत हैरान हूँ कि फादर डे, मदर डे तो सुना था, ब्रेस्ट फीड डे आज मैं सुन रही हूँ। और मैं डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता और सभी साथियों को कहूँगी कि BPNI को चाहिए कि वीक नहीं, सारा साल इसी को मनाए, सारा साल कुछ ना कुछ इसके बारे में होता रहना चाहिए, और आई होप हो भी रहा है आपके BPNI के द्वारा। और मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग अगर अपने देश को मजबूत बनाना चाहते हैं तो हमें अपनी देश की नींव को मजबूत बनाना होगा। तो नींव क्या है? बच्चे हैं। तो बच्चे अगर ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग लेंगे तभी मजबूत भी बनेंगे और नींव भी मजबूत बनेगी। और मैं डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता को पंजाब से जानती हूँ। जब मेरा बेटा हुआ था, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम होती थी तो हम इनके पास जाते थे। आई यूज्ड टू वंडर कि जब डॉक्टर साहब के पास जाओ तो हर कोई भी बीमारी हो, कुछ भी हो, तो ही यूज्ड टू टेल ब्रेस्ट फीड कराओ, ब्रेस्ट फीड कराओ। आई यूज्ड टू थिंक कि डॉक्टर व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डॉक्टर ही इज ऑलवेज फोर्स कि ब्रेस्ट फीड कराओ, ब्रेस्ट फीड कराओ, और कोई बीमारी होती है तो यही सब कहते हैं। नाउ आई कैन रियलाइज डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता कि आपकी प्रैक्टिकल जो ट्रेनिंग थी और जो आपका एक्सपीरियंस था वो अब मैं प्रैक्टिकली देख रही हूँ और मुझे समझ भी आ गया। यही नहीं कि उसके बाद मैंने ट्विंस मेरे हुए, तो एक ट्विन वाज रियली वीक और डॉक्टर ने कहा था शायद ही सर्वाइव कर सके। देन अगेन डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता जंप इनटू और ही सेड कि आप मैम इसको फीड ब्रेस्ट फीड कराओ और ही विल बी ऑल राइट। एंड आई वाज रियली डाउटफुल डॉक्टर गुप्ता दैट टाइम, और आई थॉट कि डॉक्टर गुप्ता को एक ही बात आती है, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग। और आई वाज रियली ऑलवेज सरप्राइज कि डॉक्टर गुप्ता एक ही बात करते हैं। और मैं सबको भी कहती थी क्या फिजिशियन है, क्या डॉक्टर है, हर वक्त एक ही बात कहते हैं, कोई भी बीमारी हो एक ही बात कहते हैं डॉक्टर गुप्ता कि ब्रेस्ट फीड का। देन डॉक्टर गुप्ता आई रियलाइज जब मेरे ट्विंस स्ट्रांगली आगे बढ़ने लगे और हेल्दी अच्छी तरह, आप मेरे को बड़ा विश्वास दिलाते थे कि आप देखना मैम कि एक दिन बड़ा स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा। बहुत टाइनी वीक था और कन्वर्जन भी पड़ती थी उसको, तो आपने ही फोर्स में कि आप ब्रेस्ट फीड पे जोर दीजिए। तो मैं अनमाने मन से कि क्या डॉक्टर को कुछ और आता ही नहीं है, यही कहते हैं। तो आई रियली, पर मैंने आपको फॉलो किया और आज आपकी सजेशन से, आपकी राइट गाइडेंस से मेरे दोनों ट्विंस ठीक हैं। तो इसके लिए मैं डॉक्टर अरुण गुप्ता आपको बहुत बधाई देती हूँ कि बीपीएन जो है वो BPNI एक प्रैक्टिकल डॉक्टर के हाथों में है, जो इसको कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे हैं, जो इसको फाउंडर भी हैं। तो आई एम रियली हैप्पी। और जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं कि डॉक्टर जो ऐप आपने बनाया है, आज लॉन्च किया है, मैं चाहूंगी कि इसमें आप मदर और बच्चों का जो है, जो बच्चे ब्रेस्ट फीड लेकर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं या कुछ बने, जैसे कि हम सब जानते हैं कि ब्रेस्ट फीड वाले बच्चों का IQ लेवल बहुत अच्छा होता है, मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस भी है। और जो मदर ब्रेस्ट फीड करके बच्चों को सर्वाइव कराए, जो हेल्दी हैं मदर, या जो कुछ जैसे कि आजकल मॉडर्न जमाना है, मदर्स का मोस्टली कॉन्सेप्ट है कि ब्रेस्ट फीड नहीं होना चाहिए, इसमें फिगर खराब हो जाती है, ब्रेस्ट सैग हो जाती है, ये बड़े सारे जो मिथ है लोगों में, उसको क्लियर करने के लिए भी इसमें चीजें होनी चाहिए। और दूसरा ये, मैं भी एक मतलब मैं डॉक्टर तो नहीं हूँ, पर मैं मुन्ना भाई डॉक्टर जरूर हूँ कि लोगों को प्यार से ठीक करती हूँ। तो मैं आपको ये कहूंगी कि ऐसे कंपटीशन बनाने चाहिए, ऐसे कंपटीशन रखने चाहिए, जो बच्चे ब्रेस्ट फीड से जो वीक थे या जिनकी हालत ठीक नहीं थी, वो आगे बढ़े, उनके लिए कंपटीशन जैसे बेबी शो हो, वो होने चाहिए। और जो मदर्स हैं जिन्होंने ब्रेस्ट फीड किया, उनको भी किसी ना किसी तरह से रिकॉग्निशन मिलनी चाहिए, ताकि दूसरों को इंस्पायर कर सके कि इन्होंने ब्रेस्ट फीड किया था, इनका बच्चा ऐसे निकला, इनका बच्चा सर्वाइव नहीं कर रहा था, लाइक आई एम वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल। तो ऐसे लोगों के लिए आपको शो भी अरेंज करने चाहिए, क्योंकि इंटरेस्टिंग वे से आप लोगों को टीच कर सकते हो। समटाइम इट्स बिकम बोरिंग व्हेन आप एक एप्लीकेशन या सब कुछ चीजें बताते रहते हो, तो समटाइम इट्स बिकम बोरिंग, क्योंकि मॉडर्न जमाना है, बच्चों को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए, लड़कियों को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए यू हैव टू अडॉप्ट न्यू टेक्निक्स, न्यू मेथड्स, कि उनके लिए कोई अच्छे अच्छे कंपटीशन, वेबिनार्स हो, मदर्स के लिए हो, बच्चों को दिखाया जाए जो ब्रेस्ट फीड पे हो रहे थे। जैसे कि यूनिसेफ और WHO की है कि रिपोर्ट है कि इंडिया में अराउंड 1,60,000 जो बच्चे हैं जिनको मदर फीड नहीं मिलता, वो डेथ हो जाती है उसकी। तो हमारे देश में मदर फीड के बैंक भी बने हुए हैं, आपको तो मेरे से ज्यादा भी मालूम होगा। तो ये भी लोगों को नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आपका जो ऐप है या जो आपका BPNI है, इससे लोगों की ज्यादा से ज्यादा कनेक्टिविटी हो सके। आपको सोशल गैदरिंग्स में, सोशल जो पेजेस हैं या उसमें जाना भी चाहिए, लोगों से कांटेक्ट भी करना चाहिए। जैसे आपके इस पैनल में मैं एक सोशल एक्टिविटीज आई हूँ, तो आपकी जगह, आपकी बात बहुत जगह फैलाने वाली हूँ। आई श्योर यू कि आपकी बात बहुत जगह जाएगी। तो ऐसे ही आपको लोगों को एक इनवाइट करते रहना चाहिए, ताकि वो आपकी आवाज को उठा सके। और हमें मदर को तो ट्रेन करना ही है कि आप ब्रेस्ट फीड करोगे, क्योंकि मदर बनना ही इटसेल्फ एक वरदान है, गॉड गिफ्टेड है। और मदर्स को ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि अगर ब्रेस्ट फीड करेंगे तो बच्चे को क्या फायदा होगा और मदर को क्या फायदा होगा, दोनों को ही फायदा क्या हो रहा है। जैसे मदर कैंसर से बचती है, फिगर दोबारा ठीक होती है, यूट्रस अपनी लाइन पे आता है, ये सब आम मदर्स को पता होना चाहिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये जो आपका आज ऐप लॉन्च हुआ है, ये बहुत फ्रूटफुल होगा, बहुत लोगों के लिए फायदेमंद होगा। क्योंकि मैंने पीछे एक हमारी ही न्यूज छपी थी, जो सभी न्यूज पेपर और चैनल ने भी कवर किया था। ले में एक मदर के बेटे का बच्चा बहुत बीमार था, तो उसको दिल्ली हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट कराया गया। जब उसको एडमिट कराया गया तो लोगों ने मदर की हेल्प करी कि वहां से उसका ब्रेस्ट फीड दिल्ली तक आता था पैक होके डब्बे में, और वो लेके आते थे फ्लाइट वाले, उसकी हेल्प करते थे। ऐसे लोगों की भी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी आपके द्वारा बननी चाहिए, जो मदर्स को ऐसे हेल्प करे, जो मदर पहुंच नहीं पाती या मदर वर्किंग है, उनको बैंक का पता होना चाहिए, उनको ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि कैसे फीड कर सकते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि आपका ऐप और आपका जो कंसेप्ट है, क्योंकि जो मदर फीड है, ये हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति की भी एक पहचान है। क्योंकि हम लोग अब जैसे देख रहे हैं कि हम अपनी पुरानी परंपराओं की तरफ चल रहे हैं। हम अपने, जैसे आज कोरोना है तो हम लोग कहते हैं कावा पिया जाए, ये पिया जाए, ये पुरानी चीजें, तुलसी खाई जाए, अदरक पिया जाए। तो उसी तरह ये मदर ब्रेस्ट फीड भी है, वो भी लोगों के बीच में एक समय आया था जब लड़कियां सोचती थी या यंग गर्ल्स सोचती थी कि ब्रेस्ट फीड इज नॉट गुड फॉर देयर फिगर। अब उनको समझ आ रही है कि इट्स रियली गुड फॉर मदर एंड चाइल्ड। सेम जैसे ये पुरानी चीजें वापस आ रही हैं, इसी तरह ब्रेस्ट फीड भी वापस आ रही है। और आप लोगों का सहयोग और आप लोगों के नए नए कॉन्सेप्ट लोगों के लिए बड़े हेल्पफुल होंगे। और मैं सोचती हूँ कि आने वाला समय ऐसा होगा कि सारे बच्चे, यानी कि देश की नींव भी मजबूत होगी, सारे बच्चे ब्रेस्ट फीड से आगे बढ़ेंगे। और हाँ, किसी को टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम होती है मदर को, या कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है फीड नहीं कर पाती, तो यू आर देयर टू गाइड देम और हेल्प देम, और ये ऐप बहुत हेल्पफुल होगा, आई एम श्योर। एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर ऑल योर लॉन्च एंड एवरीथिंग यू आर डूइंग। थैंक यू सो मच making me a part of your this panel discussion. I'm not fit for this topic, but I tried my level best to convey my personal experience to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kiranji. It's really a very warm hearing from you, coming from your heart. And it is also important that it's not important to be a technical specialist to talk on breastfeeding. Actually, it has, as we said, that the domains of breastfeeding, which are whether it is helping mothers or it is protecting them from the industry, they have to go out of the hands of technical people in a way. So that's why we are trying our effort that it's almost 30 years now, BP and
Yes.
I don't, after 95, I actually stopped practicing clinical side. So the whole work, we all sitting here are all full-time devoted to the breastfeeding policy issues. And several things you have said, actually, they are very meaningful to put this idea into the societies. And the government has been trying whatever best it can. In the last 10-15 years, the private sector has flourished a lot in the hospitals in particular. So we are actually looking forward to bridging the gap in the hospitals. The hospitals are where for no reason, you know, sometimes for no reason, we prescribe, the health system prescribes formula feeding. If a mother says, I don't have enough milk, and you know, if there is no skilled person available there, he or she feels that, you know, something has to go into the baby's mouth, so then comes the formula. So that's our aim, that, you know, we are calling upon the technical side, doctors and nurses, to actually come forward, use this app, and if you have a question, then you can talk to the counselor concerned. But you know, mothers which come to the doctors for their treatment, for the young breastfeeding mothers and with young children, if they have a breastfeeding problem, that can be solved. Most of the problems of breastfeeding actually are preventable. They are preventable, and if they do arise, they are manageable. There is nothing in the breastfeeding problem which cannot be tackled. Actually, all these years we have learned that, and which is also backed by science. It's not just somebody that like Arun Gupta, who is you know, passionate about breastfeeding work. It is also backed by a huge amount of science. That 1980 onwards, the scientists actually worked very hard, because globally our community of breastfeeding passionate people were challenged by where is the evidence. So a lot of scientific evidence has emerged in the world, all over the world, on breastfeeding. And at the same time, the same community which asks the question of evidence doesn't ask a question when we introduce the artificial feeds, or even foods, or whatever processed foods we eat now. All that has just been tried on us, you know. So as you rightly said, I think this part of the fundamental development is so related to the brain development, because the brain develops, 85% of the brain develops during first 2 years of life in the baby, and rest all for next 20 years, the 10% or 15% brain development. So if we can cash on the first 2 years, it's like a train which you can either you get it or you miss it. That potential development doesn't come after that. So in the first 2 years, if a child gains a lot through breastfeeding, interactions as well as the breast milk itself, that actually ensures what you said, the IQ part and the emotional development, or the peace. It brings peace at mind, brings a better relationship with the family. All these things are very, very scientifically proved now. So thank you very much once again for joining us, and we will continue to get your wise counsel to the breastfeeding movement as and when it comes our way. We will continue to interact with you for this purpose and seek help and support from your own publications as well as your friends in the media. Dr. Sheila Dev, thank you so much for your kind words for BPNI's work, and we are very happy to work with you. BPNI has, as a principle, always worked with the governments. We do not seek funding from the commercial side, actually. We always look forward to wherever resources are, they are public resources. So our first aim is to work with the government, strengthen government actions, so that maybe your one action reaches out millions of people, With BPNIs, few people cannot directly reach millions. So we are willing to work on this direction in these digital work. We would seek your support to link the district level people on this app to report on IMS Act. For example, link us with the civil surgeons through this. You can ask them to, join this app, report, and we can compile that information for you people so that you can certainly take action whichever Ministry of Health wants to take. You are already taking action, writing to people for this. Wherever something wrong is happening, Ministry is writing to them. So we can give you that evidence, why should you write. So we will be happy to work with the Ministry in this, as well as in the upcoming health portal, the Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative, where we can assess and give you the findings back, which hospitals are doing good and which hospital need improvement. So that's something which we will continue in our efforts. And yes.
Yes, Dr. Arun, we will do the needful.
Okay. Thank you very much for this assurance. And if there is anything else, JP, you want to say something? Yes, please. Yeah.
JP sir, you are.
I just want to add to what you were just saying to Dr. Dev. In fact, there is one suggestion from Dr. Padam Khanna, who is participating in this meeting. And he has written that since most of field level workers in public health system like ANMs and ASHAs have now smartphones for various programs, data uploading, and other block and district workers, they may be encouraged to have this app. Especially this will be useful for nurses in maternity wards and post-delivery care wards. So I mean, if we can get support from Ministry of Health for this particular purpose, I think that will be wonderful.
Yes, we will be able to do that. We can do that, so we will be doing that. That will be helpful for them also. Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
idea.
Thank you, madam.
I have some questions from the audience. Several questions, more than 50 questions have been asked. They have been responded on the online platform, but there are few more questions I'll quickly pose to. The congratulations. Thank you everybody for sending the warm greetings and congratulations for this app. And the first one is for Ma'am Kiran Chopra. People have appreciated that. Please share the pictures of your twin children.
I will.
So that's one. And then there's another. So this is Dr. Khurana from Chhattisgarh, who has sent this request. Nice.
Just 1 minute. Can I, Dr. Arun, Dr. Dadish, can I, actually, I have some other meeting also. So I beg your permission actually to leave the meeting.
I'll just ask one question which audience has asked, and then you can go.
Okay.
So the question is the joint effort of from Aditya Mahapatra. He has asked the joint effort of maternity and newborn department of the hospitals can definitely bring changes. How should we act in the breastfeeding, kind of a breastfeeding year for that? So as Ma'am Kiran also has suggested, rather than the week, we celebrate the year. So he is also suggesting, for improvement in the hospital, can we do something that we celebrate a particular year and do improvement in the hospitals?
Yes, actually the family participatory care, what we are saying now, we have guidelines also. It should be like that only. Both the maternal health division and the child health division, that means in the maternal health, the obstetrics and gynae department and the pediatric department, they should come together. Otherwise, this cannot happen, whatever we are saying about promotion of breastfeeding. So it has to start right from the antenatal period, and then it has to be continued over the next 2 years of after the baby's birth. So all these activities, all the IUCA promotional activities. So for that purpose, both the departments have to come together. And this family participatory care is also talking about the care at immediately after birth at the facility, how it can be done, so that the family can also be involved. They can be sensitized. So
there is another one, just a suggestion for you, that please authorize the CMOs quickly, so that there are a couple of letters ministry has sent, but this action has not been taken. So if I would suggest, personally, I would suggest that even Government of India can issue a notification, to one-line notification, that every civil surgeon is authorized to monitor the law. And so this is a suggestion from Dr. Dinesh Khosla, who's from Haryana.
So, but already this from our health secretary, Madam Priti Sudan, this letter has went to all the states, to all the CMOs to be authorized, and that is the ultimate instruction. So, and we can again send the letter. That is
states need to be updated. They need to orient on this before they understand what is this actually.
Yes.
So you understand everything, so you are taking good action. We are not saying that, but if there is a national notification, I think that can also be helpful in terms of, it is one-line notification, we can help you draft that, but if that can be done, otherwise we have to reach out to states again and again.
Yes, from our level, national level also, we can reiterate this information, these messages, and time to time we have to monitor also how it is being done. Actually. Yes.
So thank you very much, Dr. Sheila Dev. So if you want to leave, there is no more question for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just quickly scan the questions for others in case there are any, and then we can come to the closure of it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't see many questions except the congratulatory messages. And somebody asked for the training program. We have answered that. And so there are people who have said that they would be taking this app to mothers and popularize it on the online platform. So we will continue this effort. This is not one-day effort. So for once again, in the end, I like to close by requesting all the doctors and health workers to use the app to ask the mothers having feeding problems to come up. All the nurses can also do the same. And for the people, as Dr. Khosla said, that we will reach out to the civil surgeons for this. And as Ma'am Kiran has said, it is really a Vardhan. We want this app to turn into a Vardhan to stimulate activities of this nature, so that we are able to reach maximum number of mothers in that sphere. So all the lactation counselors who are online and they have been authorized, I will also request them to whichever language they speak, whichever state you are. So please disseminate this word, outreaching media in your local languages, also to let other people know that such app has been launched. So we will send you a brief on that. So with this, I would like to thank you once again, everyone, and close this session. And special thanks to Dr. Sheila Dev and Ma'am Kiran Chopra. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.